So as I said, demand, which was the first of those three circles that I just showed you, is rather easy to discover using the software that we will train you to use. We also show you how to get ranked so that you show up on page one using their ad platform. So let's move to the second thing, which is, are you selling something unique? And I want to give you some examples, and I want to give you one of many, many examples of nuance, right? So what do I mean by nuance? I said sell something unique, but what does unique mean? Specifically on Amazon, it needs to be something that people can see, right? If they can't see the difference in the photos, then it doesn't matter. Why? Like, for example, let's say your frying pan looks exactly the same as the others, but the base is 3 mil thicker, but you can't see it in the photos. The chance that that uniqueness is going to stand out early enough in the buying process for the customer is low. You want it to be a visual uniqueness that stands out, because when people shop on Amazon, the first thing they look at is the photos. You need it to stand out visually, right? So that uniqueness has to be visual. So here's a practical example of a product that I love, which is medical chairs, right? Shower chairs for people with broken legs or aging people. I love it because when I look at that page, look how everything looks the same, right? And they all look like that you're sick, right? I wouldn't want to put that in my home, right? Look at the one that stands out. It's wood, it's warm. All of a sudden, there's a visual differentiated option there. Now, what's interesting is that there are 50 listings on page one of most categories on Amazon. The average shower chair on Amazon does $41,000 a month. That means that just page one of Amazon in America does $2 million a month of shower chairs. Now think about what I've taught you so far. If you could spend a minute to invent a shower chair or design a shower chair, or just put something together that's slightly different and more beautiful, and you could run an ad to appear on page one and people start buying your one because it's better, you stand to make $40,000 a month in sales if you just come out as the average of page one. That's extraordinary. Now you might go, well, how do you do that? Well, like for example, if you go to the boat show, right here in Australia, we have big boat shows, and you see a company that makes boat chairs that have got beautiful, highly polished, water-resistant wood, maybe you could go to a boat company and say, could I get these back and seats made by you guys? And they make you the wood back and seats, and then you have those sent, or you get them made in China or Vietnam and get them sent straight to the company that makes the chairs and say, make the base of these chairs matte black, like the pipes matte black instead of silver, and put a highly polished wood marine grade on there. Who would agree that if you're a consumer in America, you're an older person, you've got more money than you've ever had in your life, and this is part of your life now, there is going to be a market for something like that, right? Super, super simple, 5-minute thought, shows you the power of it. Alternatively, I was in Bunnings the other day and I saw this, right? This already exists. Just change the use, right? Change the use from being something like that to something like that. Sorry, something like that. Who would agree? Go into the chat box right now and say, I agree. That is more beautiful and the same function as a shower chair, but you could sell that as a shower chair, and there will be people that go, I like that one much better. It looks much nicer. Can you see what I'm saying? Lean into the chat box and tell me if you're learning something right now, because my goal here, guys, is to teach you, right? Okay, there you go. Thanks for leaning in. I appreciate it. So guys, I want to show you some more examples, right, of how to practically do this. This is another category, right, where there is demand. People buy cake toppers. This one here is doing $2,300 a month. And I love this one because it's so small. It's easy to source. It sells for $14. You can buy them for about $1.50 out of China. They're also available out of Vietnam and India. $14, right? Think about that. I bought one of these. I have it here in the studio actually, and they're cheap. They're just resin, right? So the margin is huge on this thing. This one's doing $2,300 a month. This one's doing $2,600 a month, and that one's doing $1,951 a month. Now, guys, if you add those together, it's about $60,000, $70,000 a year that someone's making from 3 very average cake toppers. Now, if you sat down and thought, my job is to create something unique, something beautiful, something that gives people who don't want to get married with a wedding cake topper that looks like the husband would rather kill himself, right? something that actually expresses love, something that actually, I mean, lean into the chat box. Tell me, who thinks they could come up with something better than that? Who's got ideas right now? Seriously, chat in. Who's not being served right now? Think about who's not being served in the photos. Jamie, you said, where's the chat box? You found it. Just where you type that is where it is. Someone says kissing. Someone says the wife putting rings on each other. Absolutely. The gay community says Laura. Absolutely. Older people says Terry. Garen says dogs. Absolutely, right? There's so much that you could do. LGBT, husband fishing, disabled. Laura, love that, right? Couples with dogs, couples kissing. Ben says a dominatrix with a collar. There you go. I love it. I bet you didn't think I'd read that out. Donald Trump supporters. There's all kinds of ideas, right, out there that we could easily do if we basically just thought about it. Well, one lady here did think about it, and this is her. This lady is a sculptor, and what she did was she makes them out of clay, a masterpiece out of clay, and then she creates a mold and she sells them en masse. And it's become a very, very successful little ornaments business. This one figurine, who would agree that that looks much better than the other ones on option? You know, that's a warm, loving embrace. And look at the price she can command, right? Because people care about this purchase, who gives a shit whether it's $41.95 or $14.95? It's your wedding, right? Who cares? It is made in China. I bought this and it is made in China. Imagine the profit margin, right? I've actually looked this up. You can buy them for $3. You can't copy them because it's her unique piece of art and they're copyrighted, so you can't copyright that. I can't copy it. That one figurine does $37,000 US a month. One, just one, $37,000 US a month on Amazon. I grabbed 4 more of hers. These 4 here were just in a line. I just grabbed them, used the software to see the same. Those 4 combined are doing $1.63 million US per year, right? The first one's 21,000 a month. The next one's 81,000. The next one's 22. She's done pregnancy ones. She's done all kinds. People are buying these figurines and it's amazing. So, so powerful, right? This woman has tons of them, right? She has tons and tons and tons of them and is making an absolute fortune out of solving a very simple problem. If you enjoyed that video, make sure that you hit the subscribe button so that you get notified when we have new videos. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.